Oh, hey there. You're not dreaming. This is your weekly announcement from Mr. Lobo. Lots of stuff going on in the world of cinema. Insomnia, Insomniacs. We are working, of course, working hard right here at OSI Studios, trying to finish our most ambitious episode. I always say that, right? Every episode is our most ambitious episode. But this one promises to be pretty darn ambitious. We filmed it partially at the Shankweiler Drive-In. It features a independent film from 2012, The Ghastly Love of Johnny X. There will be an entire sequence never before seen in Ghastly scope. So we are doing a Ghastly scope sequence. You can get your Ghastly scope GOGs, like the ones I was just holding there, by becoming an associate producer while supplies last. We have a bunch of them here signed by Paul Bonnell. By becoming an associate producer of our Ghastly Love Johnny X episode. Again, shot at the Shankweiler Drive-In, featuring the movie. Paul Bonnell, the director, gets married to Claudia Bonnell right there in the episode. So a wedding happens in the episode. There is a 3D sequence in the episode. It is shot at the drive-in. This is going to be a pretty spectacular, it's the stuff that B-movie dreams are made of. So you're going to want your name in there as an associate producer. Go to cinemainsomnia.com/pre-orders, and there's a Blu-ray backer offer there that will put your name in the credits and in the IMDb as an associate producer. You'll get the Blu-ray and the DVD before anybody else, and that's what we're working on now. But also today is your last chance, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Last chance to be an associate producer of our completed episode. Finally completed. We completed it, and then we completed it again. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. One of our funniest episodes. Some people literally split a gut watching this episode. We really turned on the hand grenade down the pants humor. Aaron's patented hand grenade down the pants humor is amped up in this episode.
We were told that this was
The
the funniest moment of the entire series.
funniest moment by a couple people. Some people feel that that's the funniest moment of the series. It's kind of, I think it's based on being a fan of the series already. I feel like it's extra funny if you're a little more familiar with the show in general. But yeah, very funny, several very funny moments. And we added a brand new fake commercial. We know how much you love the parody commercials. And I would say, Aaron, this is one of our best parody commercials too.
Yeah.
So there's a new parody commercial that was not shown in the initial broadcast. And we have a couple more names added. We want to add your name too. So jump on cinemainsomnia.com/pre-orders. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. Be an associate producer for that episode. It's a hilarious episode. And now I can truly say we've done everything with that episode that we wanted to do. We were a little nervous about how to do the isolation tank, and that came off beautifully. We were a little nervous about how to do the spacesuit in the episode, and that came off beautifully. And we really wanted to do this animated commercial, and that came off as well. So, it came out beautifully, but I didn't want to sound like bragging that it came off beautifully. It did come off beautifully. But there's a lot happening in that episode, and we're proud of it. What's really great about the episodes we've been making here in the studio, thanks to your support of this studio, is that I don't have any regrets about these episodes. These episodes aren't going out wet like our old episodes used to. It used to be 2 days of writing, 2 days of shooting, 2 days of editing, put it in the mail. 2 days of writing, 2 days of shooting, 2 days of editing, put it in the mail. And these episodes are they're taking longer, but they're much more satisfying to me creatively because I have no regrets with these episodes we've been making here. I think they've been turning out really wonderful. And we can thank you for that, allowing us this selfish hoax to be artistic with these episodes. So you can be a backer of Boy in the Plastic Bubble. You can be a backer of Ghastly Love of Johnny X. Our old backers, the people who backed our Cyberpunk Special, which to date is our most ambitious episode that has been released. It's right here. This is the Mr. Lobo's Cyberpunk Special featuring Abraxas. Is that too glary? How about that? No? That?
that's better.
right there.
Yeah.
This episode I'm extremely proud of. There's all sorts of stuff. Great costumes, great sets, great models, all sorts of fun stuff happening in the Cyberpunk episode. It's available to the general public in our shop, our OSI 74 Square site. But if you are back this episode, watch your mailbox because they're going out now. It took a while for them to get together. You will be getting, of course, the Blu-ray, the bonus DVD of the episode, and though you get an autographed, screen-used, autographed card like this. Was I holding this upside down the whole time? Wow. I wrote on it upside down, so now I have to hold it like this. But anyhow, they are in the mail. There are a few that are not yet in the mail. What, 3, Aaron? 3 are we've held back, and we need to make a correction to the credits. It has already been corrected on the Roku and on the website. Going forward, all future all future Blu-rays will have the corrected names. But there were some slight errors with the names. Nothing we were called out on. We tried to put it out there as much as possible and say, hey, if your name's misspelled or if there's some sort of minor problem, let us know. We didn't get any notification. We still haven't heard from any of those people, but we saw it. We compared the names of who bought on with the names that were finally on screen, and we noticed some discrepancies. Again, this was our most backed episode ever. 48 backers on this. So I think law of averages, we were just going to make a couple of mistakes on some of the names, but we tried to make good on it rather than just send you a letter going, yeah, sorry, we like your money, but your name's misspelled in the episode. I don't know, maybe do you want like a partial refund, or do you want us to put your name in another show? It just anything sounded just stupid. So we decided to just fix the problem, and then
I was like, don't mail those. I wouldn't want to get something when someone else is
yeah. So Aaron just fixed it. We already re-uploaded it on the Roku and the website. YouTube, unfortunately, it'll just erase all of our information if we re-upload it. So unfortunately, that old draft is going to be there on the YouTube. But everywhere else from now forward, they'll be fixed, and we apologize for the mistake. Let's see here. New episodes coming. We have a couple new episodes. Bela Lugosi Meets the Brooklyn Gorilla has become a joke, right? Because we keep promising it. We also make jokes about hosting it already. But this is going to be an epic episode, and I want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush it. I didn't rush any of the other episodes, and I'm extremely proud of what we've been able to produce. I don't want to rush Bela Lugosi Meets the Brooklyn Gorilla. I see it in my head a certain way, and I want it to be that way. It's going to be a telethon episode. It takes place over 3 different timelines, and it has a lot of characters in it, and I don't want to compromise any of that. But we've already started shooting it. In the meantime, I would like to put out another episode. Just like we put out Boy in the Plastic Bubble, I would like to put out another studio episode. It's just for the kids. For our junior sleepless nights, Lobo Cubs, you know who you are. All systems go, stand at attention. Listen to your parents, brush your teeth. Falls hurt, be alert, all that stuff. I want you to be ready, because we are going to do a giant monster movie for you, just the kids. And we're going to be shooting it in here soon, and we're going to try to turn it around in a relatively short schedule so that we can keep having new episodes for you. The episode is featuring a film that we like to call Giant Monster Air-Sea Battle Superturtle Meets Shovelface. Now, some of you say, well, that's not a movie. And my answer to you is that, okay, these Gamera movies are always just named by the American distributors. The names that we know for these Gamera movies are not the actual names of these movies. And this is an English dub of the original Japanese film, which I believe the original Japanese film has a really weird title. It is something like Giant Monster Air Battle or something like that.
We went through a couple of the actual titles.
Yeah.
So,
But
not as far off as you
yeah, but there's one of the AKAs for this is like Gamera meets the vampire. I mean, it's just all over the place. And Gaios, the villain Gaios, I believe that was made up not by the original studio. That was something that a distributor made up with that name for the character.
The Japanese title is Giant Monster Air Battle.
Yeah, so our title is closer to the real title than the titles that you know, like, because all those, like, I think when we did Super Turtle Destroys the Universe, we were playing off of Destroy All Planets, which is already a dumb name. Anyway, I don't have to justify our retitling of these movies.
Well, yeah, I mean, the American TV releases, it never even came out in the U.S. theaters or anything.
Yeah.
Return of the Giant Monsters.
Okay, Return of the Giant Monsters, yeah.
Still has very little to do with the actual.
No, absolutely. So anyhow, the only thing that does matter is we're going to have a show just for the kids with some giant monsters and a lot of your favorite characters. I hope whoever we can get in the studio, we'll get them in on it. And that's that. Okay, so if you're interested in that episode and you want to back an episode just for the kids, maybe you have some kids. In fact, if you do have a kid, or if you do have a kid who's, especially if you have a kid who loves Cinema Insomnia, make a little 10-second bumper with us, Maybe they could be in a costume, or you could have, maybe they have a Gamera toy. I don't know, but maybe shoot a real short, I would say 10 seconds maximum, with, you're not dreaming, you're watching Cinema Insomnia, or, this is Mr. Lobo, this is one of your junior knights reporting in, whatever you want to say, but make it short and mention Cinema Insomnia or Mr. Lobo in it and make it 10 seconds long. And we'll try to jam it in the episode somewhere and try to do what we did for our Halloween and Christmas episodes where we had greetings from you at home incorporated into the episode, bumpers made by our viewers. We'll have info for that on cinemainsomnia.com real soon. Speaking of Cinema Insomnia, we are on the air still. I believe we're still on a Pacifica, but I don't have the schedule for that. I know we're still on in Buffalo, 56.4 WBXZ, Throwback TV. We're on Saturday nights. I was hoping to hear from our good friend Joe Reboy about what episode is showing this weekend. And it looks like The Enemy of Space got to him, because he didn't tell me what episode is going to be showing this weekend. But every Saturday night they have Cinema Insomnia on WBXZ in Buffalo, which is a wonderful thing. Also in Michigan, we have, the great state of Michigan. That is a place with a lot of wonderful horror host friends over the years. I think of especially like Sir Graves Ghastly and some of those guys. But I'm on the air in Michigan, which I'm proud to be. CMN TV, Channel 18, which I believe is served in a few suburbs there in Michigan, including Oakland County. And that starts at 12 midnight on Saturday. They're going to be showing House on Haunted Hill. Mr. Lobo is going to be hosting that for you. An old episode from 2004, 2005, something like that. And this weekend here on Twitch, well, not here, but on Twitch, this weekend, Saturday, for Mother's Day, I will not be in the studio. I won't be spending it with my mother. Miss Mittens won't be spending it with her estranged children. But we will be going to Count Gordeval's Creature Feature 50th Anniversary Celebration, where they'll be showing Fright Night at the AFI Theater in Silver Spring, Maryland. That's where we'll be in person Saturday. We will still have a Cinema Insomnia episode for you here. We'll try to make a special intro for it. But we'll be showing Deep Red for Mother's Day. our goriest, and probably has the most inappropriate humor. Deep Red is sort of a Mother's Day story, if you know the movie. So that's going to be our Mother's Day episode. Deep Red, the Hatchet Murders for Mother's Day on Sunday, late Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, cinemainsomnia.com/Twitch. We talked about Count Gore, we talked about Deep Red, and that's it. Miss Binns, you have anything else to say? Typical, you know. What are you drinking? Gee whiz. Okay. Anyhow, that's all for now. It's Insomniacs, all systems go, and we'll see you Saturday for Deep